Kristin LaVanway here, and I want to talk with you a little bit about the A word. No, not that A word. Appraisals. Shh! Don't say it too loud. These days, they can be the kiss of death in a real estate transaction. With our market kind of going through a transitional phase, let's just say, the appraisals are all over the map and they can tank a deal faster than a torpedo. I totally get it. I get why banks need them. They're loaning you this money and they want to make sure that if something bad happens, they can get that money back. You know, they've been burned over the last few years, so I totally get it. But being so conservative, I think in the end, it actually costs them money. And I'll tell you why. I have a seller who called me up. He said, "Hey Kristin, I want you to list my house for me. What do you think I can get for it?" I said, "Listen, it kind of works like Let's Make a Deal. Remember that show back in the 70s with the 3 doors? Door number 1 will be a cash offer for $100,000. Sure thing, no appraisal. So you know you're putting that money in your pocket. Slam dunk, easy thing. You can take door number 1 and be done with it. Now door number 2 is an offer for $115,000, but the buyer is using a conventional loan and he's putting 20% down. So door number 2 is a little riskier. It's probably about market value, roughly speaking, and you know the buyer's got a few extra dollars just in case. So chances are you probably will put a little more money in your pocket, but you don't know for sure. You see, you might not be willing to trade door number 1 for door number 2 for that extra $115,000 if you're really conservative. For the real high rollers in this game, they may be willing to go for door number 3. What's behind door number 3, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. It's an offer for $135,000 from an FHA buyer who's putting 3.5% down exactly. So you know he's not going to have a dime to contribute if the appraisal doesn't come in, and well, frankly, the appraisal is probably not going to come in at $135,000 because let's face it, when the property is worth $115,000, even if the offer was $1 million, it doesn't matter. You're going to get what that house appraised for most likely behind door number 3. But it's very tempting, isn't it? Thinking maybe that appraiser is just feeling super generous. She may decide to go for that door number 3. So why is it costing banks money? Well, here's what I think. Right now, a lot of sellers are going for door number 1. They're like, you know what, I don't want to mess with it. If the cash offer is close to market value, I don't want to take my chances. I'll just sell to the cash buyer. And 40% of the deals right now are cash, so you know that's happening. If someone pays cash, they're not getting a loan. So do you think it's possible that this appraisal situation could be reducing the number of loans banks are making? I don't know. I'm thinking it's possible. It doesn't really matter anyway. We know that that's a hurdle you're always going to have to face. You're going to have to get through the appraisal process for 60% of the buyers. Maybe it works out in your favor, maybe it doesn't. What do you do? Well, if you're trying to sell your house, your best bet is to really know what the market's doing, really understand where you're pricing that property, and try to find as many comps as you can that support it. Know what direction the market's headed too, because even though prices have been coming up a lot faster these days, at some point that steam is going to wear out and things are going to level off. So you want to make sure that you're priced properly. That's also the kiss of death, by the way, overpricing your house. So good luck with the appraisal. And if you'd like any more information, if there's anything I can do to help you out, you know where to find me, Kristin at hereinphoenix.com. That's where. I look forward to hearing from you, and make it a great day.